At 65, a man once told me something that perfectly captures what so many older adults feel but rarely say out loud. I don't mind looking older, I just don't want my legs to feel old. He wasn't talking about appearance. He was talking about heaviness when climbing stairs, stiffness after sitting for 20 minutes, calves that cramp in the middle of the night, thighs that burn after a short walk, and that strange morning fatigue that makes the first few steps feel like walking through wet sand. Most people assume this is just normal aging, but in many cases, it's not simply age, it's biology that can be supported. And when people talk about just one pill before bed that makes your legs feel like they're 20 again, they're usually referring to one of the most overlooked, research backed nutrients in aging adults: magnesium. Now, let's be clear from the beginning. There is no magic pill that reverses aging overnight. Anyone promising that is selling fantasy. But there is strong scientific evidence that magnesium plays a central role in muscle function, nerve signaling, circulation, inflammation control, sleep quality, and metabolic health, all of which directly affect how your legs feel, especially after 60. When magnesium levels are suboptimal, which is extremely common in older adults, the legs are often one of the first places you notice it. To understand why, you have to understand what happens to the legs as we age. After 60, muscle mass gradually declines, a process known as sarcopenia. Research shows adults can lose 1 to 2% of muscle mass per year after midlife if they are inactive. At the same time, blood vessels become less elastic, reducing circulation efficiency. Nerve conduction also slows slightly, and chronic low-grade inflammation increases. Combine all of that, and you get legs that feel tired, tight, and older than the rest of you. Magnesium is deeply involved in muscle physiology. Every time a muscle contracts or relaxes, magnesium is required at the cellular level. It works in balance with calcium. Calcium stimulates contraction. Magnesium enables relaxation. When magnesium levels are low, calcium can dominate, leading to overcontraction of muscle fibers. That's when you get cramps, twitching, tight calves, and those painful nighttime Charlie horses that jolt you awake at 2 a.m. Many seniors think nighttime leg cramps are just something you have to live with. In reality, they are often a sign of inadequate magnesium intake. Large dietary surveys show that a significant percentage of older adults consume less magnesium than the recommended daily allowance. Absorption decreases with age, and certain medications, especially diuretics and acid-reducing drugs, increase magnesium loss. What's even more interesting is that blood tests often fail to detect mild deficiency because only about 1% of total body magnesium is found in the bloodstream. So someone can have normal labs yet still have suboptimal intracellular levels affecting muscle performance. Taking magnesium before bed can improve muscle relaxation overnight, but it does something else equally important. It improves sleep quality. Several clinical studies in older adults have shown that magnesium supplementation can enhance sleep efficiency, increase melatonin production, and reduce nighttime awakenings. Why does that matter for your legs? Because muscle repair and tissue recovery are strongest during deep sleep. If you sleep better, your muscles recover better. And if your muscles recover better, they feel younger in the morning. Circulation is another critical piece of the puzzle. As arteries age, they stiffen. The inner lining of blood vessels, the endothelium, produces less nitric oxide, which is the molecule that signals blood vessels to relax and widen. Reduced nitric oxide means reduced blood flow, particularly to the lower extremities. This contributes to the heavy, sluggish feeling many seniors experience in their legs. Magnesium supports endothelial function. Research published in cardiovascular journals has shown that a higher magnesium intake is associated with improved arterial flexibility and lower blood pressure. Magnesium acts as a natural calcium channel modulator, helping blood vessels relax rather than constrict. Improved nighttime blood flow means more oxygen delivery to muscles and more efficient removal of metabolic waste products. Over time, this can translate into less morning stiffness and better walking endurance. Nerve health is another area where magnesium plays a powerful role. As we age, nerves can become more irritable or less efficient at transmitting signals. This sometimes shows up as tingling, burning sensations or mild restless leg symptoms. Magnesium stabilizes nerve membranes and helps regulate neurotransmitter activity, particularly through the GABA pathway, which promotes calmness and reduces overstimulation. When nerve signaling is more stable, the legs feel calmer at night and less jumpy or restless. Inflammation also increases gradually with age in a process often called inflammaging. Chronic low-grade inflammation contributes to joint stiffness, muscle soreness, and fatigue. Studies have found that low magnesium levels are associated with higher levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation. Correcting magnesium insufficiency may reduce inflammatory stress in tissues over time. Less inflammation means less discomfort and improved mobility. Metabolic health is another important factor. Insulin resistance becomes more common after 60, and impaired glucose control can damage small blood vessels that nourish nerves and muscles in the legs. Research published in metabolic journals has shown that magnesium supplementation improves insulin sensitivity in individuals with low magnesium status. Better glucose regulation protects microvascular circulation. Healthy microcirculation means better oxygen delivery, better endurance, and fewer sensations of heaviness or fatigue in the legs. Stress also plays a hidden role. Chronic stress increases cortisol, and elevated cortisol increases magnesium excretion. Many older adults experience emotional stress, caregiving stress, or sleep disruption, all of which can deplete magnesium stores further. Taking magnesium before bed not only supports muscle and nerve function, but may also promote relaxation and reduce stress-related tension. The form of magnesium matters significantly. Magnesium oxide is common but poorly absorbed. Better options include magnesium glycinate, citrate, or malate. Magnesium glycinate is often preferred before bed because it is gentle on the stomach and less likely to cause digestive upset. Typical supplemental ranges are between 200 and 400 milligrams of elemental magnesium per day, depending on dietary intake and physician guidance. Individuals with significant kidney disease should always consult a healthcare provider before supplementing, as magnesium is cleared through the kidneys. Now here's the honest truth. Magnesium is not a substitute for movement. Resistance training remains one of the most powerful tools for improving leg strength after 60. Studies consistently show that older adults can significantly increase muscle strength and mass with progressive resistance exercise. Walking improves endothelial function. Adequate protein intake supports muscle repair. Hydration supports electrolyte balance. Magnesium enhances these systems. It optimizes the environment in which your body repairs itself overnight. But it does not replace healthy habits. What realistic change looks like is this: fewer nighttime cramps within 1 to 2 weeks, deeper sleep within several weeks, reduced morning stiffness over a month or two, and gradual improvement in walking endurance as recovery improves. That is physiology, not hype. When someone says, just one pill before bed and your legs feel 20 again, What they truly mean is that restoring a foundational mineral that your muscles, nerves, and blood vessels depend on can dramatically improve how your legs function. Youthful legs are not about vanity. They are about mobility, independence, and confidence. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation, nerve stability, vascular dilation, inflammation control, insulin sensitivity, and sleep quality, all essential systems that influence how your legs feel when you stand up in the morning. Aging is not a disease, but aging bodies require smarter support. If your legs feel heavy, tight, restless, or older than you feel inside, it may not be just age. It may be that your biology needs support. Talk with your healthcare provider about whether magnesium supplementation is appropriate for you. Combined with strength training, adequate protein, hydration, and daily movement, it can help your legs feel lighter, stronger, and more resilient. Not because of magic, but because of science working the way it was designed to.